Hi, Charles, Cynthia, and Sage. And we moved here to Sacramento about 20
years ago.
21 years ago. And we lived in this house most of that time, and been hoping for a new kitchen.
Sure. It was a really small kitchen that we had, and it was something, even from the time we first moved in, I was like, I want a bigger kitchen where I can have people and entertain and have more than one person in the kitchen at a time. And so, yeah, I just loved working with Chan and kind of planning, like, how can we create a bigger kitchen with the limited space, and coming up with something that worked well, and kind of brought that to life in that regard.
And was also a bit more modern and everything, and didn't have cabinets.
It was a great experience as we went through. You know, we started off picking out some of the elements that we'd be using, and then that transitioned into working with the team that was doing the demolition and all the construction and everything. And everyone was very responsive, and there were a lot of great ideas that came from pretty much everybody that we dealt with for thinking about what are our options and how can we match colors and bring things together.
And a lot of attention to detail, and a lot of just care and great communication. You know, I felt like if I had a question, they were responsive, but if there was something going on, on the other end, that we always were informed, and so really, really appreciated that.
And they were also really friendly. I would say hi to them every morning. It was good.
Yeah. Like, do I have to only pick one? I think probably the walk-through kitchen. You know, we've had a U-shaped kitchen that you could only walk into one way, and just having the U-shaped kitchen and being able to have,
more space.
All three of us in here and not feel like we are, huddled. And so, yeah, just feeling like that'll be great. And also having the dishwasher on the left side of the sink and instead of where it was.
Yeah. I love the fact that we'll have the pantry in the kitchen instead of coat closet in the other half part of the house, and that'll be great. And I can't wait to start using this oven.
Yeah.
Incredibly happy, yes, very much. My sister, I showed her some pictures last night, and she's like, it looks like a different house. And but it feels like home. It just feels like it's a place that I want to spend time, that I'm excited about cooking and hosting and having people over. And, yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah. Without a doubt. They've been, like Charles said, very responsive. They've been communicative. They are full of creative ideas, and just working with the designer Chan, having her come up with ideas of just like what we could do, and I was just amazed at how much she listened and took what we had in mind and really helped us find the things that represented what we wanted. This isn't necessarily what I envisioned, but it's exactly what I wanted.
Mm-hmm. I think they were really responsive, and then also they kept in mind, because we painted everything and everything like that, but they kept in mind that we wanted to keep certain character elements, like the mantle and all the different pieces, and they really helped bring a new life to them, which I absolutely love.
Yeah, and it was a sustained effort on the project from the beginning all the way through. It wasn't any there weren't any like downtimes or gaps when people weren't showing up to do work. Those guys were here every day, making progress and going through there. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And the crew was always very friendly and, willing to interact and ask questions if they had them. And it was just good. It just felt very comfortable having them here.
Yeah.
The thing I would say, like, one of the things I was really impressed with was their, like, when we give you a quote, this is what we're gonna meet, and then also the time frame. Like they committed to a 6 to 8 week time frame, and we came in at 6 weeks or something around there. I don't remember exactly, but we're about 6 weeks out from when we started the project, and to it's just great that because you always hear stories of how something that you think is going to be 6 weeks becomes 3 months or 6 months, and so that's been great.
Yeah, I would say if you're thinking about it, do it.
Yeah.